Oh, no. You're not wearing them for the whole thing, are you, surely?
Huh? What do you mean?
You look odd.
No, I've got my sunglasses on right now that I bought today.
Oh, these are new.
These are new sunglasses. I bought them today because it's been the hottest day, dare I say it,
Yeah, it has been really
of
hot.
the year. How many times, we're radio presenters aside from this, how many times today did you say the hottest day of the year so far?
Today,
Yeah.
I said it probably about 20 times.
Did you?
Yeah, a lot. Hotter than
20.
Ibiza. Well,
Hotter than Ibiza is such a classic radio one, isn't it?
Yeah,
hotter than Ibiza
Hotter than
today.
Ibiza today in the UK.
It was 19 degrees. I cycled here in shorts, but I had to wear a jumper. Like, it wasn't even that hot.
Well, it's hot in this flat.
Yeah, it is hot in this flat.
Whew.
That's why I've got my sunglasses on to keep me cool.
Are you committing to that the whole thing, or?
Well, I am working in the minute. I'm doing the breakfast show on Kiss, which means I'm up at 4:30 in the morning.
I see you hiding your bags.
So part of this was a double entendre.
Gotcha.
Wait, that's not the right thing. I think a double entendre is like a sex joke.
Double entendre means double meaning.
Okay, I thought it was...
You do need a kip. What's up with you?
I don't know.
You're malfunctioning.
I am malfunctioning. I'll take them off, but nobody look directly in my eyes. Hello and welcome to Embarrassing for No Reason, the podcast.
Hello.
My name is Sam Darliston. Over here we've got Tatum McGreal. And this is the podcast where weekly we meet to discuss the awkward and the everyday. Isn't that good? I got inspired in IKEA.
Okay.
I got really inspired in IKEA the other day. You know when they say the wonderful everyday?
And we get awkward by the everyday.
The awkward and the everyday.
Oh God, I love
Welcome
it.
to Embarrassing for No Reason, celebrating the awkward in every day.
I love it. Gets to the point, short, snappy, you know what we're getting.
Yeah, in and out.
So yeah, this is Embarrassing for No Reason. We do like to encourage you to get in touch of something that might have happened in your day-to-day life that is embarrassing for no reason. We actually have had a voice note off the back of the story I told last week. You remember when I accidentally slid into Jordan Banjo's...
Do I remember?
Off of Diversity's DMs.
He's responded as well, Jordan Banjo.
I know he has.
And said, I didn't know what to say. Which is even better. Because it's not even like, oh, bless you, Tatum, love you, I miss you.
Just didn't reply.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say.
I basically sent him a TikTok accidentally, and it was the most random TikTok of all time. Something about partying until 4 a.m. I don't even know.
No.
However, Joe was inspired by that story.
Okay.
And has sent us a little tale here.
Something to make you feel a little bit better about your story of sending the wrong message to the wrong person. I was just, scrolling through some funny videos. A video came up about, let's just say it was about men not really caring about whether a woman is shaved or not, and they'd still want to go down there. I found it quite funny, so I clicked send, meaning to send it to my current partner, who I've been with for many years and share 2 children with. But accidentally sent it to my ex-partner, who we've been split up for 9 years. And I didn't even realise I'd done it until about half an hour later when I got a quite angry message off her saying, "Why have you sent me this?"
Oh.
I then had to ring her and apologise profusely for this and explain, I'm very, very sorry. Please, can we just keep that between us? Thank you. That'd be lovely. Thank you. Very embarrassing.
He has to explain to his current partner that he's in touch with his ex. In what way? So I was meaning to send this to you. Oh God, there's no way out.
There's literally no way out.
There's no way out at all. But it's so easily done. Not that specifically, but like even me coming here today, when I got on the tube and I went on the wrong tube, because I was heading, like when you're in autopilot.
Yeah, your brain just
his
stops.
His brain will have just showed him like partner's name, that's name, send.
Send.
Done.
But it's the fact that...
Jordan Banjo for you.
I don't know why
That's more of a jump, I'd say.
It is, because I don't really know why he popped up. Obviously, they're in communication because they've got a kid together, because he was telling me. So obviously they chat about that. So obviously they're in recent contacts. But I don't contact Jordan Banjo. So it is bizarre that he's come up on sort of share with him.
Yeah.
No getting out of it.
There's no getting out of it.
There isn't.
So the more you say it, the more weird and guilty
That's what I was going to say.
I swear to God, I've never spoken to him. I've never met him.
You're on
I've never seen Britain's Got Talent.
Exactly. so bad. But Joe, thank you. We appreciate it. So if you ever have I would argue that is embarrassing for a reason.
Good reason, yeah.
But if you ever have anything like that, please send it to us because we love it. Because it makes us feel like one, you know, because we don't vocalize these things normally. That's why we've come up with this podcast.
Yeah.
We can share these situations, get them off our chest. I would like to actually give you something embarrassing for no reason that happened to me earlier on this week. Okay. So I went into this like event situation, and it was one of them where it was like your name's on the door type thing.
Oh yeah, what one? I didn't get bloody invited.
You were on the radio. I couldn't invite you. It was the Super Mario Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if that's your scene anyway, is it? A bit of Mario?
Are you taking the mic?
No, but the cartoon. Are you into kids' films?
You know that I play Mario Kart all the time.
Yeah, that is true. I forgot about that.
But no, I wouldn't.
But you do hate the cinema.
I hate the cinema. Yeah.
So,
and I've never watched Mario as a film. Mm-hmm. I just that kind of went in tone with what I said.
It did.
A film.
Anyway, so I've rocked up to the cinema, name on the door situation, and I've gone to give my name to this lady, and obviously she didn't she didn't know who I was, so she was like, "Oh, sorry, love."
How bloody dare! Sorry, how dare she?
I didn't even mean it to sound like that.
Do you want my sunglasses? Sorry, but pop them on.
No, because this is where the story is funny. Because obviously we never met.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Didn't know who I am.
Yeah.
well, she didn't know who I was. How dare she?
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? So she's gone, "Oh, sorry, love, I think you're in the wrong queue." And I said, "Oh, no, I'm with, like, insert the events company here." I said, "Oh, I'm with this person." She went, "Oh, what's your name then?" I said, "Oh, it's Tatum." And she went, "Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't recognise you because you're not wearing heels." I thought, what? I was like, right. And then she started to backtrack and she was like, "Oh, because you're normally taller, aren't you? You're normally taller." No. I'm literally 4'11" I am. So no.
You can't say that to someone. Is she having you on? You're normally taller. What?
She's like, "Yeah, last time I saw you had your heels on and all that. I didn't recognise you without your heels on," which, number one, is a bizarre statement in the first place. But second point, I've never met this woman in my life. So she's panicked thinking that we've met before. We haven't. But then she's come up with this bullshit story going, "Don't recognise you without heels." What the hell?
You shouldn't say Heelys. Do you normally slide into events?
Yes, normally I've got my Heelys
secret
on.
kid film events that you go to without me.
Skate in.
Sorry, I didn't recognise you without your Heelys.
Do you know what though? Great idea. I'll do that next time.
That is, a good way to turn
it was the panic from her because obviously she thought, "Oh shit, I've obviously met this girl before and I forgot." But no, we haven't met, sweetheart. And then the backhander, 4'11", trying to get into the Mario film. "Don't recognise you without your heels on."
Was she sending you to the kids queue? Is that what
Probably.
So sorry, sweetie.
Yeah.
Not this queue.
Where's your mum and dad?
Yeah. Literally. My one is another extracurricular one.
Oh.
But it's not something you've not been invited to, just something you probably haven't come to. Have we ever played pool, the game pool?
No, we haven't.
Have we not? Even when we went to Rowan's in Finsbury Park?
No, we just stuck to bowling, I think, and grabbers. Sorry, where was my invite to your pool game that you've played recently?
Well, just sort of, here and there when I'm out with people, just every now and then a game of pool sort of raises ugly head. Okay. I do everything about a game of pool is embarrassing. But I'm worried that you're not going to know what I'm on about here, but people will, so I want to talk about it. Okay. Something that really, really embarrasses me for no reason when you're playing pool is, say if you're watching the pool table and two strangers are playing it. So they're having a game of pool, someone's the Reds, someone's the Yellows. I don't know how much or how little you know, but I'm just trying to get you to...
I thought pool... Wait, what? Hang on. I thought pool was... they're all multicoloured balls.
You can play a version of it with that snooker. That's like... No, but you can play pool with them with spots or stripes. You can.
I only do spot stripes.
No, you can do that.
Right.
You are still playing pool.
Okay.
So, but sometimes it's reds and yellows.
Reds and yellows.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
You've never seen that on the pool table?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't often dabble.
Okay, well, either way, right, okay. These two people are playing pool over there, gone really setting the scene. It was at the start of a script.
Great.
Enter the pub, two men are playing pool. Or a woman. And to show them that you want the pool table after them, like an unwritten pool law is that you have to put a pound coin on the pool table while they're playing.
I've never heard of that in my life. That's hilarious.
Tom,
It's a real thing.
it's
What?
a very, very, very real thing. And it's so embarrassing. It's so daunting.
So you've got to just like walk up to this stranger's playing pool and just place a coin and what, say nothing?
Having
Get
it.
in queue.
Get in the queue. So you put the coin, you put the coin, you don't really say anything. You might sort of get a nod or like a, but they're also annoyed because like if you don't put that coin, they can play as many games back to back as they want. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, so you have to do it to stand
It's
your
like,
ground.
we
saying,
lost
"I'm up
rematch,
next."
but like that's for you to say we're next game.
I've never heard of that.
And then the minute you start playing, they come and put one on you, or and that's how it works. And that's how you indicate that you want to play pool next.
Wow, this feels like pub folklore type thing. It's like
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Like all the things you don't know.
People know that, right?
People do know that.
I've never heard of that in my life, but then again, I don't often play.
No, well, you should start.
Well, I
'Cause, like, you
should.
give me the confidence of put the pound coin.
Oh yeah, I would do it.
Sorry, lads. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
that's all
Trico.
right.
Quick pat on his bum as you walk back. Good luck with the shot.
Wants to get me a little tiny pool stick. I think for the kids.
Chalk.
That's embarrassing for no reason.
Chalk's
too.
embarrassing for no reason as well. Loads of things to do with pool are embarrassing for no reason. But putting the coin on.
Chalk in the stem.
Chalk in the stem, then putting the coin on. Awful.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Artemis II circling the moon.
Who? She said to me and producer Tom then, just in the break between
Oh
part
no.
1 and part 2 shot, don't worry lads, I've got this. Right.
Tell me you've seen the rocket ship that's
I have seen the rocket,
going around
yeah.
the moon currently. If you're unaware, basically a rocket has launched. Artemis II is the official title of it. And basically it's the first time like astronauts, like a crew of people have gone in a rocket up to the moon. They've gone for 10 days just to circle around the moon, see what's going on, and they're coming back down.
It just makes me really want to watch Mulan.
Mulan?
Because have you ever seen it?
Yeah, but not since I was a kid.
You know,
What's that got to do with
let's
the moon?
get down to business. No song. To defeat. Oh. There's, you don't.
No.
Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Dun, dun, dun. No.
No.
Oh my God, Mulan's really good. But basically, there's just a line in it where he goes, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Oh.
And now we know. Do we? Have we seen-
I don't know
What
if
have
we
we
do.
seen?
Honestly, haven't.
They've been to the dark side of the moon, right?
Yeah, they've been to the dark side.
Been to the other side of the moon. If you believe it all.
Oh, conspiracy. Do you know what? I love the moon
I'm a
conspiracy.
flat mooner.
I bet you are.
I'm a flat mooner. I'm not a flat earther, but I'm a flat mooner.
Are you actually?
I'm not sure there's anything on the other side. I think it's like paper thin. And it's just been put there.
2D.
There's a light behind it, yeah. You go
Paper.
behind it and you're like, oh, bloody hell, it's the same.
Oh God.
I'd be more likely to believe in a flat moon than the flat earth.
Yeah, because my thing is right. So obviously, like I say, they haven't shipped off a crew of people or a person to the moon since the 70s. Firstly, why?
Have they not?
No, the rockets have gone to the moon with no people. But this is the first time people have gone to check out.
Oh, God,
the
it
moon.
really is a big deal then, isn't it?
It's a bloody big deal. That's what I'm saying. But obviously, you know that there's the conspiracy theories that no one has ever actually landed on the moon and it was all fake and what.
Because we've
what
been
have
on the
you.
moon since that time, no?
No, that's what I'm saying.
What? No one's been on the moon apart from that one time. That's one small step for man.
I'm pretty sure.
No, you were being the first one in the 60s. There's been people since the 60s, in the 70s, that have, but not since the 70s.
Okay. And what do people believe? So, like, you know, people think, do they
What
just,
do you
do they
mean?
just think the first one? Because you know, a lot of people, it's like 50-50, it were fake. You can see the flag moving.
Exactly.
Was that just the first one? Or
That was the first one, yeah.
But,
I
no,
don't-
but
I
the
don't-
rest, they're like, oh, no, but you lot have.
No, but I don't think some people don't believe that anyone has ever been on the moon at all. They even
Do
thought
you?
the 70s one was a fake one. Well, I mean, it is suspicious that the flag moved. And my thing is, why has no one been back since the 70s? Surely people are curious. Surely they want to, you know, get rid of those rumours. And then
Time
we
does
can...
go quick, though, doesn't it? Like, I plan to do stuff today and just like, It flies. I reckon it's just been like that.
The 70s.
It's been like that for NASA. Like, oh, we could get there at some point, mummy.
Well-
Yeah. We'll go up at some point.
To prove that 8 is
And then,
wrong.
yeah. 50 years passes by, you're like, oh, bloody hell, she's a bit old now, we'll swap it out. Right, he's a bit old now.
But that's the point. So now would be the perfect opportunity. Now that Artemis II is up.
Well, they're there, aren't they?
They're not getting off.
They're not.
They're not getting off. They're just going to circle it, see what's on the dark side.
That's it.
That's it.
No one's getting off.
No one's getting off. That's why I'm like, there is some.
Why not?
There's something sus about that, innit? You're going all that bloody way to space and you're not getting off.
Why they're not getting off?
So they're just going to go and look at it and then come back.
What, like a recce?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
could be doing a recce for next time.
They're doing a moon recce.
But I'm just like, what we know there's no life on there. What do you need a recce
If
for?
you've gone that far, get off.
You go off and have a look, wouldn't you? While you were bloody there.
It's like queuing for a roller coaster.
And they're not getting on.
They're not getting on, which we have both done.
Yeah.
But
But we didn't go for 10 days.
no.
They've gone for 10 days.
10 days.
And they're not getting off. All they're doing is mucking about, floating around in that
Could have
spaceship.
done an all-inclusive and better to them.
Exactly.
Like
What a-
10 days.
What a
That's
waste
a nice,
of time and money and fuel.
nice break. What, so they've just gone and looked at it. All I've seen is loads of people's like pictures and videos of the moon for the first time with HD phone cameras and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know
Everyone's
what
like,
iPhone
well,
they've
look.
got.
Yeah, great iPhone. But I also
Cracking.
was like, right.
Wait, are we prove? You know, with those photos, have we proved that the Earth is round then, and that it's not flat?
Yeah, the Earth's round.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking
That was it. We know now.
Okay, we know now.
We know now. But my thing with this, right? So they've all gone and they've all took these photos of the moon, these videos of the moon, and loads of people all day over social media have been like, because it's all been coming through today.
Mm-hmm.
They've been like, I can't stop crying looking at this image of the moon. Like, this is so beautiful, this image of the moon. And like, don't get me wrong, it's nice and that, and it is HD, but like, it is exactly what I thought the moon looked like. That's what I've always thought. Everyone's like, I can't believe this is the moon. Look how good.
Yes,
It's grey with some bumps.
It's the moon we've always had.
I've seen it every bloody night.
Yeah, I know,
It
we're
just
not
looks
that
like
fussed.
it's just flat with some bumps on it, and I'm like, yeah,
Well, your head is really flat.
flat moon.
Flat moon.
Yeah, exactly. Wait till they get to the other side. Well, we don't know. They couldn't take photos of the other side, could they?
Would you go up if you had the choice? If someone offered it you, would you go and have a look and get off?
I'd just be a bit jarring. I think I'd be like when Katy Perry went up.
Oh, you just
I
want to have
think
a little
people would.
karaoke.
I'm too.
Throw a flower at the camera.
I'm too annoying to be an astronaut. I think.
No, but I'm just out of curiosity. Would you go up and have a look?
Yeah,
I think I would shit my pants going into space. I don't think I'd enjoy that at all. I've just watched Project Hail Mary.
When
Shit
I'm
my
like,
pants.
when I'm like resigned to, all right, that's it, it's happening now.
Mm-hmm.
I can deal with that. I think. Yeah, I'd rather that than skydive.
What?
I'd do rocket over skydive.
Okay, yeah, no, that
I
makes
do
sense.
want to skydive and all, but like rocket would be like, yeah.
Well, why don't we pitch then? Because if they're just going now to do a recce, obviously they're
I'll go
planning
up.
to go back. You go up and get off, and then let us know if it's flat or not, and if we're all being lied to.
I
Conspiracy
would love
theories.
to feel no gravity. That would be
just
mental,
float about.
wouldn't it? Yeah. That would be really cool.
Well, to be continued. Sam
Yeah.
in space. Let's make that shit happen.
Well, elsewhere, back on Earth, Wireless Festival have come under a lot of heat this week because they booked Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, as their headliner.
Yay! You not called him bloody yay.
That's what they're calling him. Look, on the website, it says, as a result of the Home Office denying Ye entry to the United Kingdom, Wireless Festival's cancelled. I do think, right, we'll get onto the topic in a sec, but I do think when sort of old school rappers start changing their name, that's when Summit's off.
Yeah, it was all in that, wasn't it? Really. I mean,
there's-
but was going downhill before that. I think that bloody took the biscuit and all.
They'll start changing their names, and you're like, oh, okay, well, you're running from Summit.
Summits.
But yeah, Kanye West was booked to perform Wireless all 3 days of Wireless Festival this summer in London. But it's been a lot of drama, and now he's not allowed entry to the UK as it stands today. This might be different on Thursday, you don't know.
Rightfully bloody so. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He's done a lot of dodgy stuff, so much so like it's not even just sort of like opinion or whatever. Like he's inciting hate.
No, he is. Awful. Mike, so I heard that apparently Kanye obviously wants to come back to the UK, wants to do tours again and what have you. And I'm sure, bizarrely, that he actually still has some fans out there. If you are one, you're banned. But he wanted to do a tour in the UK. And apparently he wanted to do like Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, like he wanted to do loads of stadium tours, but even they rejected him. So why on God's green did Wireless think it was a good idea to go, oh, do you know what? The others won't have him. We'll have him.
But shoe on the other foot, it's like, when it becomes rare, like it'd have been very unlikely he'd have got a gig anywhere else in the UK. So they were probably like, ka-ching, everyone's going to buy a ticket. We could put them at any price. Everyone's going to come and see him because they are. And don't get me wrong, he has incredible music. Like some of his early stuff is incredible, but like, it's a real sad situation how it's happened and how it's sort of like, it just wasn't the time to be booking Kanye West in like with what's going on and everything that's been going on lately with him. And it's just really backfired on them. And like the Wireless Festival isn't going to run this year now.
No, it's just
because of it. But the thing is as well, with it being booked in Finsbury Park, Finsbury Park is a really amazing, like vibrant community of all different walks of life, of like orientation, of gender, of race. And it's got a huge Jewish community. And Kanye's been very anti-Semitic, like extremely
awful,
to a level you couldn't even imagine. And for them to book it there is just disgusting, in my opinion. And it's just down the road from like some of the biggest Jewish communities in London. It's just wild how it ever got accepted. I'd love to know what got passed through the boardrooms for them to think that was a good idea.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Who is in charge of who sat down, actually put this into place, booked it, actually sold tickets and thought this is a bloody good idea. Yeah. It's actually frightening. I'm interested about, because prior to Wireless, like actually fully cancelling it, there was a lot of heat on like Pepsi and like certain brands being associated with the festival. But I want to know, like, did they know at that time that Kanye was going to be headlining, or did they book it?
Have they changed their mind now they've seen the public's reaction? Because you don't know how the public are going to react. Mm-hmm. You have people like Chris Brown, who came and did a tour here last year.
Well, that's it. And he sold out.
And loads of other people like that are still doing tours that have been problematic.
And he sold tickets. That's the thing, like, because it says, like you said on the statement.
It would sell out like that. And the thing is, it is a weird one because some people are like, oh, you got to separate the art from the artist. Mm-hmm. But I think there is also still very much a line. And I think there is like... I don't even want to repeat some of the shit he said. It's a disgusting booking, I think. Mm-hmm. And I'd love to know. I bet there'll be stories coming out from people that work at Wireless or like in them bits of like how people have been like forced to play their hand with this a little bit. Because surely not everyone was like, yeah, great shout, let's book Kanye West. Also, just aside from all of it, I'm bored of Wireless booking the same person headlining 3 days of their festival.
Innit? Spice it up.
No one cares enough. Like one night with an act is enough.
We don't want to see Drizzy back to back either.
Exactly. Get them on a 2-hour set, one night. Uh-huh. No one needs 3 nights.
Well, they fully fucked it though. Like they could have had to, like, you think like All Points East, that festival that's happening in London as well. They got like Georgia Smith, they got K1, they got Thames, all these people. And they could have fucking done that, and they've just tried to stick one
person on.
They fully fucked it.
I wonder whether Wireless will ever come back from this.
I agree. Because it used to be partnered with loads of radio stations. Like our radio station was partnered with Wireless at one point in time. All the brands that were involved in it. No one's going to want to touch it now.
That's the thing. Wireless have said in a statement as well that they are like, Kanye still gets played on radio. He still gets this.
Yeah, they were backing it until they literally would have been forced.
But it's one of them things though where you really have to be conscious of your listening habits. Uh-huh. If you don't like what's being put out in the world, as much as you can say you can separate the art from the artist, I do think if they're using that as a reason, if they're using that as ammo, like he still gets this many streams, he still gets played on this station, this station, you got to be a bit like looking inwards and be like, right. Because as I say, I did used to really enjoy Kanye West music. Mm-hmm. You have to,
morals out the window, well, clearly. And it's all backfired from them. Luckily. Let's end on a lighter note, shall we? Because some congratulations are in order to ArrDee. Why do you always do that? Look like I'm going to announce something.
That's what's happening, yeah. Because last week you pranked me with Ben Mitchell. I'm like, what am I now? Am I engaged?
Yeah, you might be.
What's going on?
No, ArrDee off of I Don't Give Girl Flowers, I Give Them Good though. You know ArrDee. The one that's like H but not.
Southern H.
Southern H, exactly that.
Bit of a flash in the pan.
Flash in the big time.
I've queued behind him at Thorpe Park. That's how I made it.
ArrDee?
Well, queue behind him at Thorpe Park Friday night. Him and Junior Andre. Because Thorpe Park always do, they always do like a sort of
Fright night.
a Fright night launch event for like VIP, and we managed to get the bottom of the pile invite, and we go. And I've had
because we're Z-listers along with ArrDee and Junior Andre.
Yeah, crew, squad.
Squad goals. Anyway, ArrDee announced a couple of days ago that he is now a dad. So you know how people like to
Is it yours?
It's not mine now. Nowadays, people like to do like gender reveals, big baby announcements, all that kind of stuff. And ArrDee has...
Don't get me started on gender reveals. If you thought that Kanye was a rant then, I'll have anyone that does a gender reveal.
No, but I think ArrDee has announced the birth of his child in the most bizarre way that I have ever seen. So he's posted a video on TikTok, and the start of the video is a lyric to one of his songs.
If I beat it, I ain't wearing a Johnny.
Fair play. He stuck to his word. He stuck to his word. And that's where it gets you, kids. Anyone who's listening now, you're thinking, you know what, I'll take the risk. Bang. This time last week, I was getting pranked.
Oh, yeah, you were. Was that only last week?
I know. Time has stood still.
Oh, God, it feels like a million years
Doesn't
ago
it?
since you shat your pants.
Yeah, well, it was still March, because that's why I didn't realise I was getting April Fooled. This time last week, Tatum and Tom pranked me with the actor who plays Ben Mitchell. If you don't know, go back listen to
Please
the
go and listen. It's probably one of the best things we've ever done on this podcast.
I shat my pants, basically, because this guy was threatening me, but it was all a big prank. But as part of that, we posted the video on socials.
Yeah, go have a look at EFNR podcast.
Yeah, go have a look at EFNR podcast. But I was looking through the comment section because it went off. A lot of people were like enjoying the prank. A lot of people like seeing me terrified. The actor really pulled it off well. You guys pulled it off well.
Thank you.
And then I was looking through the comments, and producer Tom had actually commented on it, saying, God, Sam's gone as white as a sheep. With a sheep emoji, right?
Oh, God, Tom.
And he was that confident that is the phrase.
But it was the phrase, though.
It isn't. It's famously gone white as a sheep.
But he didn't know. He's now trying to do a bit. Cover it up a little. But he genuinely thought his whole 25, I know it's not many, but 25, pushing 26 years on this planet, he thought
the phrase
is, God, that he's gone white as a sheep.
White as a sheep. I would argue that sheep aren't even that white. You know when you get a white dog and like they just always look dirty? That's the same as sheep.
I don't agree that dogs look dirty.
You know, like those white dogs and they're always like a little bit brown.
What have you been doing with your dogs?
Do you know what I mean, though?
Well, sheep do get poo balls.
That's what I'm saying. They just got poo all over them. So that,
only the
if anything, they're a bit grey looking.
They're a
not
bit more
white.
I mean, they're off white, aren't they? They're more sort of like, eggshell.
Yeah.
No, not as much as eggshell. I'm trying to think what their white would be in
Dulux chart.
Yeah, the Dulux chart. They'd be like a
Egg.
Well,
no,
I wouldn't compare.
Blue.
I wouldn't compare it to being as white as a sheet of
no,
A4 paper, which is pristine white.
I thought it was like bed sheet.
You thought it was as white as a bed sheet?
Wait, that is the phrase. It is sheet.
It is sheet. But now he thinks the real phrase means...
People were talking about like bed sheet.
White is a sheet of paper, right?
Yeah.
But it could also be a bed sheet. As long as you're saying sheet,
Yeah.
we're all right. But
Not sheep.
Tom was convinced it was white as a sheep.
But
which
you could have white as a sheep as an answer.
No. Anyway, that's inspired our topic for this week. Phrases that... No.
Hey, you agree? Thank you.
No.
Like, I don't get me wrong, I'm not feeding into his delusions, but sheep are, for the most part, white. Obviously, it's a rule that's not proven fully, so you'd never have it as an actual phrase because certain sheep aren't white. But like, I do get where he's coming from. Yeah. And that's why it's so funny, and that's why him putting the sheep emoji really got me. White, he's gone white as a sheep, like his whole life. And he was genuinely shocked because we both brought it up, and he genuinely didn't know.
Yeah.
It's very sweet. So this is normally the bit of the podcast where we get you to get involved at AFNR podcast with things that you find embarrassing for no reason on different topics. This week it's on getting phrases wrong off the back of that. We normally give our own here.
But I never get phrases wrong.
But I seldom do. Like, Honest to God, I don't remember the last time I got a phrase wrong.
Well, I don't know.
My family, we were all at my family's for Easter, and Tatum and Tom came as well. That's what we all are, isn't it? I'm tired. I did 4 a.m. starts. But they were trying to get my family to tell them things that I've said wrong.
Oh yeah, they were saying
all
really
they got was that I
things.
got the name of a football team wrong when I was 9. I said Patrick Thistle instead of Partick Thistle, about a Scottish like Division 1 team or something when I was reading the newspaper.
And I've never heard of them.
And
so
they've
it don't
hung on
count.
to that for 10 years.
Yeah, and do you know what? To be fair to producer Tom, I can't talk because I've got many a phrase wrong.
Do your classic.
Which one?
Nino.
I used to think that the phrase "I rest my case" was arrest my case, as in
talking
lock them up,
couple of
put them in
years ago.
handcuffs. Yeah.
2 years.
Oh no, yeah, literally, my whole life, and I used to say it on the radio and shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, arrest my case. And no, like producer Tom, nobody has ever corrected me.
Because like even what is a sheep and arrest my case, it sounds enough.
It sounds close
correct
enough. But that's the point, isn't it? So I've obviously picked it up from someone, but just half heard them.
Yeah.
And now I've gone, well, arrest my case.
Arrest my case, take it away, put it in handcuffs.
Yeah, lock
chuck
it
in the
up.
slammer.
Yeah. But I think that does make sense. Arrest my case.
What would you be? What's in your bloody case?
Just arrest it because it's wrong. Oh, no, wait, what? So the phrase is, I rest my case when you're proving a point. So I've proved the point that they're wrong, arrest them. Which feels dramatic now that I've said it out loud.
I thought you were meaning like a physical suitcase.
No, I'm not arresting the suitcase.
That's what I've been playing in my head.
Oh, maybe that is...
Arrest my case. Like it means
No,
I've got
arrest
drugs
the case.
in there. Arrest my case.
No,
You've gone through. Instead
arrest
of going
the
through,
case that I'm talking
you know,
about.
at the airport, that bloody bit that says
Yeah,
nothing
scanner.
to declare. No, at the end.
Oh.
I'm like, if I've smuggled my case this far,
Okay.
you know that bit?
Yeah,
It says
I know that
nothing to
one.
declare or goods to declare. Who declares?
He's bloody
At
declaring.
that point, you're through.
In it, get gone, lad. We're not wasting another hour. Anyway, arrest my case is one. Another one that you love that I get wrong once is that I was having an argument with some guy on the phone. I can't even remember what it was about now, but I was proper having a go. And I was right. So I was proper on my
They
high
double
horse.
charged us for something.
Yeah.
It was something when we early days podcast, someone had double charged us for something. And I was like, go on, Tatum, you talk to him. So
And
Tatum
I was
got
on my
the
high
phone.
horse, like giving them all the things that they've done wrong in the past. And I was just like, do you know what? You've really pulled the rug from under the carpet here.
Yeah, and she was fully confident. And at the end, I was like, you did say rug from under the carpet. Like, that's right.
But what's the phrase?
Rug from under the carpet is not.
You've really pulled the rug
I
from
was like,
under the
it's
carpet,
not.
mate.
Why would the rug be under the carpet? It
was
makes
like, oh,
absolute like rugs can be
no.
on top of a carpet, I guess. But like,
Who's putting a rug on top of a carpet?
who's putting a rug under the carpet?
No, but what's the phrase?
Pull the rug from under our feet.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
But-
sure about the carpet.
No.
Does the carpet match the drapes is one, isn't it, I guess?
Oh,
Whatever
that's
it is.
awful. That is awful. But nah, that is proper embarrassing for no reason as well, because I was in full argument thinking that I was right, and then I ended it by saying, you've really pulled the rug from under the carpet here. Oh, God. He's had the last laugh
Yes.
like a silly Billy Award.
He has pulled the rug from under your carpet there.
Oof.
Has
Right.
he?
No.
Well, it's inspired by all of that. We got you to send yours in at here for our podcast. Like we do every week, we're going to start with Carrie.
I am convinced, okay, that the phrase is case and point, okay? I just had a massive argument with my fiance about it because he was saying it's case in point. That doesn't sound right. Like you're presenting your case and point, right? But I just Googled it and it's case in point. What the hell? What?
That's two. It's
Again, it's like mine. It's a bit
I don't
similar.
know.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I actually probably would side with her on that.
No, I don't think I do, because you like state in your case and then you point. That feels wrong.
No, sorry, you're not physically. I don't think you're physically pointing.
That's what it sounded like she was saying. She was going.
Tatum just did a finger action.
So sorry, I just pointed. No, because I thought that's what she meant. She's going, state in my case and point.
No, but
'Cause you're serious about your
you
case.
think case in point.
I think case in point, yeah.
So
I
you
think-
point inwards.
No, I'm not actually pointing in my head, but I thought that's what she meant.
No,
that
she's saying
she wants to
case.
say her case and
That's
point.
my case. That's my case and point. So that is my case
and my point. Oh, sorry, I thought she meant that's my case and I'm pointing. Like a telling off. You know what I mean?
That's my case.
That's my case.
point. But also case in point. Nah, to me, I mean, both are fine, but I'm not.
No, well, it's not something I'd say, as you can probably tell.
Case and point.
Case and.
Yeah, case in.
Case in point. Right. Thank you, Carrie, for that. Jade, what's your embarrassing for no reason? Wrong phrase.
I was saying in a conversation, this is a real anticlimax, but I used to think it was anti-clam. Oh, I can't even say it myself now. Anticlimax. Auntie. Yeah, as in like my auntie.
As in her auntie's climaxed?
As in like auntie... Yeah.
Is that your auntie?
As in your auntie. Yeah, not good with climax.
No, really not good. Why would she think that?
But it could be for anything as well, like antibiotics. Or like,
no.
The thing is, it's because of the accent. The accent changes.
Yes, the old northern southern divide.
Yeah,
I would say auntie.
Both. But like, I kind of get her logic, but also not. Auntie climax. She must have just thought everyone that wants to talk a bit posher would change all the words that say auntie. To auntie. So like,
yeah, we need to follow up on her. Does she say it to all things?
Antibiotics.
Yeah, antibiotics.
What's the other one? Antiperspirant.
Antifreeze. Stuff you put in your car.
Yeah, antifreeze.
Just like randomly going mad posh for just a couple of words.
Antifreeze.
Just gonna get out the old
antifreeze. You know what? Posh people probably do say that.
Fair enough.
Don't know enough of them to compare.
No, me neither. There ain't any in this room, let me tell you. Thanks, Jade. We've also had a voice note from Kelsey as well.
So the phrase "to make ends meet," which means to like have enough money to cover like basic living expenses, etc.
I know that phrase, don't we?
I always have thought, until recently, that we're all like scrapping about, working hard just for like little meat ends, you know, like the crappy bits of meat. Embarrassing.
What meat did you picture?
Like a bit of fat off like a pork chop or something.
I saw sausage ends.
Sausage ends?
Like making them meat.
Like where they link together, like a chain sausage. Oh, God. I bet Kelsey's been like going, where's me ends of meat then?
Yeah, come on then, everyone. I've worked really hard.
No one's been
I've
giving
worked
them
really
meat.
hard this month, like Oliver Twist.
Yeah,
like,
please, sir.
Hands out, walking past the butchers.
Where's me bloody ends of
Sorry,
meat?
you got your ends meat?
Yeah. Oh.
Be better than when me and Tom make you a vegan dinner, wouldn't it?
It would actually, yeah.
Right, I'm a radio presenter and I've been saying arsed on the radio for the past 6 years, I think, because I thought the phrase was can't be asked. So I'd always be like, oh yeah, can't be asked. And then I found out it was asked. Got a little slap on the wrist, got in trouble.
Swearing on the radio is Omar.
Well, yeah, that's Omar. That is actually my old co-host.
So what did he think he was saying? I can't be asked.
Yeah,
because he obviously, again, it's north-south divide.
It's so obvious to us because of our accents.
I can't be asked.
Asked is obviously not right, but there a lot of Southern, he's not the only Southern person that thinks that. I guarantee you there's someone listening now
I can't be asked.
that to this day thinks it can't be asked. Like,
what does that even mean?
Like,
I can't be asked
like,
to do what?
I'm that unlikely to do it that you couldn't even ask me to.
Okay.
I think that's what they think from it.
So it is similar to can't be asked.
Do you know the real one?
Can't be asked.
Are you with a K or without a K?
Without a K.
So you know the real one. Okay, all right.
Right.
But yeah, there is a lot of Southern people that would get them too confused. But for us, it just wouldn't make sense to get them confused.
Because he is basically saying the same thing then, like can't be asked, I can't be bothered, and can't be asked.
Well, yeah, but if you say anything in that way, if you say I can't be egged, you'd be like, oh yeah, you couldn't egg him on to do it. I can't, you could, you know what I mean? You could make anything.
You can make something enough of him.
You can make anything into something boring, like, but can't be bothered. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, can't be asked. There's
Like, can't be more oven. No. I was just looking at things in your flat.
No, you've lost it. 4 a.m.
Go on, try one.
Can't be chaired.
Yeah, because you can't bother to sit down.
No, this doesn't work for me.
Does it
No,
not?
it does not work for me. Stick to can't be asked. Thank you, Omar. Now it's time to crown the biggest silly Billy, which I would argue is Sam this episode. But unfortunately, you've not won it. This is where basically whoever sends the best voice note to Embarrassing for No Reason will receive a Silly Billy Award mug in the post. We've got so many winners. This is our 60th episode, which means we've got 60 people walking about their day or drinking in their everyday with a Silly Billy award. How beautiful is
Drinking
that?
about their day. And I'm the silly one.
Oh, yeah.
Who's going to drink about their day today?
Drinking about their day. And the biggest Silly Billy of them all is Liv. Congratulations.
So for years, I've been saying it's all the rave. And then I found out it's actually all the rage. The only reason I found out was because my friend posted a TikTok video saying she thought the exact same and then found out it wasn't. And I was like, I've been saying this all my life, but all the rave sounds like it should be a thing because people are raving about it. All the rage, it makes no sense.
I agree. All the rave should be a thing.
It's all the rave. Wait, they have my glasses on.
Oh, no. It's all the rave. I like it. And you know what? I'm going to circle back to what I said
Because people
before.
rave about things.
Yeah, that's what she's
People are
saying.
like, oh yeah, he was raving about that.
But if you're raging, then you're angry about it. So it's not all the rage, is it? Because you're raging, you're fuming, you don't want nothing to do with it. But if it is all the rave, then it's good. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I think so.
Yeah.
This whole episode has pickled my head, I think.
Oh, bless you.
It's all the rage. Yeah, no, that sounds wrong now.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
So you know what, Liv? Take this mug and we're going to correct the term.
I think, yeah, from now
From this
on.
point on, it's all the rave.
It's all the rave.
It's all the rave. That's a really good name for a night out.
And a podcast.
Should we trademark it? All the rave for if you interview like old school ravers.
Oh, go on then. Yeah, we'll do that.
Should we start doing that?
I reckon
All right,
so.
next week we're going to have an old school raver with us. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's out here for our podcast on all the socials. Rate us 5 stars and you could win a mug next week. We'll see you then and I'll have slept more. Bye.
Hopefully you got them glasses off.